So in the security folder in the views, I'm going to add another view. And I'll call this one sign in. So this one is gonna be for the action sign in right here in the security controller. So this is the action it will process. So the model is going to be the sign in object. And now let's create a structure. Let's do an h2 tag. And we'll simply say sign in. And now we will have the sign in form. So let's create a form. So the controller for the form is gonna be security controller. And the ASP action is going to be sign in. And the method, of course, is gonna be post. And the signing in requires two fields. It requires the username and the password. So I'll go to the register view and I will simply copy these two TRs for the username and password. Then back to the sign in, and I'm gonna create the table, and in it I'll pass in those two rows. So the first thing we have is the username, and the second thing we have the password. And then there's a third thing, which is the checkbox for the remember me. So let's create a TR for that as well. Let's create a TD, which is class write. This is gonna be for the label. So the label, of course, is gonna be bind to ASP4 remember me. And then we'll have the TD with the checkbox itself. So this is gonna be class left. And then we'll have the input. And the input is of type checkbox. And it's gonna be bound to ASP4, the remember me. And then I'll go back to the register and copy the code for the TR with the button. So I'll just copy it and paste it after the remember me TR, except it won't say create, it will say sign in. And also back to register, and I'll copy this div and the h3 tag as well. That will allow the user to go to the sign in page, except we will change it to go to the registration page. So after the table, I'll paste it there. So we'll have the validation summary, and we are in the sign in page. So instead of going to the sign in page, since we are on it, we'll go to the registration page. So we will simply say create new account. So in the sign in page, we'll have a link that will lead to the creation of new account. In the registration page, we have a link that will go back to the sign in page, so the user can go back and forth between the two. So these are our views, and there's one more thing I want to do, and that is to add the option to sign out. So let's work on that next.